Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, Asadah. Thank you for tuning in with me. That's right. We are here for Black Music Month, and I'm here to say, look, Black Music Month got magic. So we're gonna rock and roll. But before we get started, I gotta pay homage to the female solution. Why? Because that's what this platform is. The female solution. So don't go anywhere because I'm going to be talking about a brother that I love to talk about. I love to hear his music, Sam Thousand. So look, don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go nowhere. Peace.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the female solution.
Right, y'all. Let's get it in. So here's the deal. Black Music Month. So wonderful. It's not like I really have big celebrations for Black Music Month, but I cannot deny the energy that music gives me, what it does. If you know me, you know I'm a house head, I'm a dancer. So music just means a lot to me. And there are just certain artists that I really hold in high esteem. And one of them is this brother named Sam Thousand. Some of y'all might know him as Sam Trump. Sometimes, I've seen a Sam Harris, but I just want to give you some of his energy. We're going to start off the morning with that. Give you, because he's so diverse in so many ways, but I want to show some of the stuff that I found that really show you how wide of a range he is and what he brings to the table. So take a look and let's set the tone with Sam Thousand.
Falling never felt so good. I remember when I used to avoid the roller coasters and chose to post up next to arcades. I'd play the ladies' game. I guess a quick pickup will be a win. Score a number, put it down, press start, and begin again. Another round. Never walked around the park for amusement. The winding path reminded me of the spiral tracks above. I never looked up, for the sight of heights would turn my belly into jelly. My heart jumped like a bean when I would hear those joyous screams. See, as a kid, I got a hint of gravity on swings, and I was satisfied. Didn't care much more for speed. I'm chill. That's what I replied when she tried to get me on the ride. While deep inside I was really hot. I was hot. Oven set to 425 to cook the chicken. I was that chicken. I was terrified. Unadmitted. But was it the fear of heights? Or that haunting, unwanted feeling in my stomach? Uneasy. Queasy. Just thinking about it made me vomit.
Crazy, right? When I saw that video, I said, go ahead and make that spoken word into animation nation. So yeah, Sam Thousand is an artist that I've watched for years. And I always love when brothers play instruments. So impressed by the fact that they play instruments. And so he rocks with a trumpet. Sometimes he plays a ukulele. Look, he be doing a doggone thing. But I love to see how he combines his trumpet playing with hip hop, and I've even seen him play with my DJ Dwayne Powell and bring in the live music with that. And we kind of share the house scene party sometime and just dancing. And so I love him as an artist, and I love the variety. I've been to one of his shows before and got to see and feel sort of like the jazz energy of it. So I think I want to play a little bit of that energy, his jazz energy. It's because it can feel so soft, and it's like, oh, I love that. So let's just take a minute, and I'm gonna let you watch a little piece of that. Check it out.
You'll never know how slow the moments grow till I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes and stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hercules, Hercules. I love to hear when we can appreciate older music, do some of the jazz standards. My daughter's a vocalist. She don't want to sing, but she be doing them jazz standards wonderfully. And I like to hear this brother when he comes to the stage with jazz. But I do like that I experienced Sam Thousand in so many different forms. So he's out here playing. He's out here setting a tone. He's out here really creating energy that is shifting people and making them kind of open up and become things and feel good. And, there's a video, I'm going to play this video I love later of his, but he has this one video where he is creating this energy in Hyde Park here in Chicago. Now, he's from Texas, right? He's from Houston, Texas, but here in Chicago and rocking, he has a company called Shibrations, where if you go to shibrations.app, I think I'll put that up a little later in terms of the website. But man, I love when transplants come to Chicago, like myself. It's almost like we come to Chicago to create things, and we got whatever we have from these other places and we bring them right. I don't know if you know Phil Coran. He was a musician and an astronomer and astrologer here in Chicago who trained Earth, Wind, and Fire, taught them how to play that. He trained Shaka Khan, right? Well, he told me one day, he actually gave me the name Asadah as well, and he did my charts. But check this out. He said to me that people come to Chicago for reasons they don't know why. He said because of the electromagnetic energy in that lake. Hercules, Hercules. I believe it. I believe it, because why are we here? And why do we come here and create things? I created the book fair, and you got what Sam Trump is doing with music. So it's something about the transplants. We get things going. But without further ado, I want to play this particular video because I just love what he did with this. And I love the energy that he created in one of our neighborhoods, Hyde Park. Let's take a look. And this is a strong one. I like this video a lot. Check it out.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We are all in this together. Don't ever think that you are alone. If ever. Free hugs. Free hugs. Oh, the world needs more love. Free hugs. No place to call home. I'll be your refuge. Just hold on. Hold on. Times get hard. Free hugs. Just push through. Push through. Breathe in. Breathe in. It ain't over till you reach the end. Giving out free hugs today. Da 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 da. Everybody needs somebody, and sometimes it's just for inspiration. That charity that's best known as love.
Alex, Sam.
It's the greatest thing you can give up. Whoa,
Great,
whoa, just hold on, hold on. Times get hard. Just push through, push through. Breathe in, breathe in. It ain't over till you reach the end. Da 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 da. Just release your cares, oh.
You want to get rid of him?
No matter what you're going through, no matter what, just let him go, yeah. Let him go. I'll take care of you. I'll stay by your side till you get through. It's almost over. You just hold on. Release your cares to the world. You can leave your worries with me if you need a shoulder. You can always count on me. It doesn't matter the time of day. When you call my name, you'll hear me say, I'll be right over. I'll be right over. You can always count on me. Release your cares to the world. You can leave your worries with me if you need a shoulder. You can always count on me. It doesn't matter the time of day. When you call my name, you hear me say, I'll be right over.
Powerful. Powerful. What? Release your cares to the world, yo. And then he took up all those people's written things they wanted to release, stress, racism, wrapped them up, boom, sent them up in the air. I love that video. I love how his horn came in the end just to create that like kind of droning energy that it's like, the energy that pushes that stuff away. Loved it. Thank you so much for that, Sam 1000. So, this brother, I love, like I said, I love him on the stage. We got a lot of footage of him just doing his thing in all different forms. And I'm going to share that with you. So we're going to rock that for the first half of this show. And for the second half of the show, I'm going to bring you on what's coming on for the rest of Black Music Month. Baby, the magic that's hitting. So I want you to take a look at some of like little snippets of what he's brought to the stage, like nice little black and white clip that gives you sort of a variety of how he sounds and how he mixes his different genres in one set. So, let me see. Let me put it on for you. Check it out. I love it. There we go. So you see what I'm saying in terms of the variety of music that he brings, and he'll flip into a little jazz flavor and got his own music, definitely got a soul sound. But when a brother has command of an instrument, I just think they can flex it in so many different ways. And I'm like, they had a whole show with just two of them up there, little duo. So not even needing a big band to make it roll, right? But I love it. And, you know, this brother's actually out here working. Sam Thousand is rocking. Look at this. Got an organization called Shybrations. And I'm going to put up the website so you can go to it. It's shybrations.app. But yo, out here making sure that artists get out here, experience things, let the world experience them. They have a, I was looking at this here, the Portal, an event. It says last Tuesdays, but it's interactive media, live music, featured speakers, all kind of dope stuff, vendors, food. So the fact that, you know, he's created an avenue for people to come out and experience the arts of Chicago. Go ahead, Transplant. Sorry, Texas, you can't have him. He's rocking here in Chicago. That's right. Today, if you don't know, we are focusing on Sam Thousand. Why? Because I like him. Like, what we talking about? There's a I really loved this one particular video that he did back in the day. And man, I was just loving it because the energy, and it had a younger generation in it. So I saw somebody I knew in there, but the rest of them, I was like, oh, hey, look at them young cultural heads. But I love this song. It's called My Brother, and I want to play it. I want you to get some of that. So let's watch it. Let's go to the videotape.
Can't look in the eyes of my brother without shedding a tear for my brother. I really wanna try for my brother, 'cause I truly do feel for my brother. And since they lied to my brother, I'll teach the truth to my brother. And I'll do for my brother, to call it truce with my brother. Truce, peace, love, brotherly trust, coexist. We can live in harmony. Yeah.
See, if he can't get love, he'll find a supplement. Express hurt outwardly or self-inflict cowardly. Everyone wants to belong, everybody deserves another. I can't depend on others to take care of my own brother. I was asked
if I'm willing to die for my brother, but I'd rather live for my brother and stand to build with my brother. They plan to kill my own brother. This message is to heal my brother, because they have scarred my brother. Drop the last name of my brother. Shot, edited, and framed my brother, and then accused my brother, and blatantly refused my brother. Put a price on his hue of color. Can't afford to lose my own brother. Peace King.
you ain't heard that. The word black is beautiful to me.
We think
That we are less, but we still blessed regardless of all this stress. All this stress is all our tests. A masterpiece and God is all our tests. Rafael de la Ghetto, black like the kettle. Kids carry metal and they tellin' heaven hello when we look to the sky for a new day. For a new day. Well, I need a GPS to find a new way. Find a new way. Well, I need a real thing, not the bootleg. Not the bootleg. Well, all I see is Buddha liquor, what a loop, babe. What do you say? See, I'm trying to find the king inside. Could wear a chain on your chest with a bling inside. And we gon' ride till we alright. What can you provide to keep the youth alive? Cops shoot shots, but they don't do the time. So you decide, you can choose a side. Either you can die or you can fly. fly. See, we all from the motherland. Only right that I see you as my brother, man. You understand?
There's a light that shines in my brother, hides deep inside of my brother. I wanna pull back the cover so the world can discover.
Yeah, I see you as my brother. Even if we came from different mothers, regardless of skin color, it doesn't matter. See, I gotta wanna protect you like you my own. And we have to. We're responsible for one another, no matter whatever they say. Yo, they can try to take, but they can't erase. Nah, can't wash away our history. They can try to take, but they can't erase. Nah, our history won't fade away.
Love that. I be bugging that I don't know the people in there. I be like, ooh, I know. Ooh, let me see. But that video makes me want to start a black video music channel, but for cultural videos, like for our people, the happiness, sisters with natural hair, dashikis, all that, the energy. I loved seeing everybody laugh together, him talk about his brother. And what I really loved when I first saw that video was that it was in my old hood, like over there on Oakenwall, 43rd and Oakenwall, 45th and Oakenwall, all that area. I was like, yeah, that's my hood. So yeah, that's just a part of a little nook in Chicago where the brother had sculptures on his lawn and all that good stuff. So, oh my God, just was loving that. When I saw that, I was like, yay, celebrate it. You know, I think that sometimes when we're not from Chicago, we actually celebrate Chicago in a whole other level, a whole other way. I think thus his organization, Shibrations, right? Let's do it. Let's celebrate. I think that Chicago is a city where people have a certain level of artistic excellence. I see it all the time, whether it be in painting, dancing, musicians, right? But they won't put it on stage. They just be excellent, excellent writers. What are you doing? Gwendolyn Brooks, whoever. But guess what? You bring in them transplants, baby. You bring those of us that come from other places, and we know how to bring it stage, whether it's Shibrations, Soulful Chicago Book Fair, whatever, you name it. That I love. I love that we can do that. And so what I want to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we might delve into a little bit more of Sam Trump, to show a little bit more of his excellence and playing. But then I'm going to go into what is the rest of this Black Music Month going to be like here on Asadah Says. I enjoy this month already. It's so good. I got so many good people, and I'm going to show them every week, the new people that I'm bringing. But let's just go to a quick commercial break. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back after these messages. Great day. It's your girl Asadah, here to introduce a new female solution show called Asadah Says. That's right. Every month we're going to talk about everything I am, from cryptocurrency and financial security to good health and parenting strategies. Come on and talk with me every Tuesday morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. And let's do that thing the way Asadah says it should be done. See you then. Peace, right here on the Female Solution.
When you see Black children misbehaving in public, being loud, disrespectful, and destructive, do you think to yourself, what they need is a good beating? That's what's wrong with these parents. They don't know how to discipline their children. Were you disciplined in that way? And did your parents also call you stupid, ignorant, and lazy? That's the way you break a slave. You terrorize them.
with constant fear of painful punishment. We were broken by parents who were broken, by parents who were broken. It's time to end the cycle of brokenness and bring healing to ourselves and our communities by using knowledge, respect, and love. We'll show you how. I'm Naima Latif.
I got spanked.
Get the book Slavery, the African American Psychic Trauma. On sale now. Go to www.naimalatif.com.
All right. Here we are. You're watching Asadah Says. I'm Asadah. What up? How you doing? And we're here to talk about Black Music Month. I'm so excited about this because they're just artists that we don't really know and don't know fully. And I don't think they are known as much as they should. Well, today I'm focusing on this brother, Sam 1000, because I like his music. Let's go. And I love musicians. I love brothers that can play instruments. I think it's so important. And this brother has ideas and supports our people. I think that's what I love the most about his work. So I want to share a little bit of him doing I caught a clip of him. He outdoors. See, this is what I love. I used to go out with a saxophonist. You know who you are. But I love when they play outdoors because you got to go out there. And I think there's a certain humility in doing it because, you know, people walk by you. Maybe they listen, maybe they don't. But I love to see that. And it takes a certain type of courage to me. So I'm going to play my man Sam doing it out in the open for a little bit. And then we're going to get into what else is in store for the rest of this month on Asadah Says. Let's check it out. Come on, Sam. Bring it on. Love it. Love it. So that's what I'm talking about. Going out, playing for the world, doing that live music. I love a black man doing some live music. We got a comment from Naima that says, I love to see musicians playing actual instruments. That's right. So many performers are just using electronically produced sounds. It's great to see real musical talent. I'm telling you right now, I love it. And the thing about it is that, you could tell he professional. People be out there with their instrument, but they don't have no kind of equipment per se. Look, he had the mic, he had a soundboard. What? We're going to have this projecting to the world. So thank you so much, Sam Thousand, for letting us just experience your music. I love just featuring you for this Black Music Month because like I said, I like to make people well known and well thought of. That's what promotion is. And in Scientology, that's what we say. Look, you want to promote something, you got to make it well known and well thought of. So you are well thought of, Sam Thousand, big time. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to share a little bit more of what's coming up for this Black Music Month. And next week, I don't know if you know about no doggone Kari Lemuel, baby, but you going to get a little piece of him today. Ooh, that sounds so good. So I'm going to put up a visual of him, but then I'm going to put up some of his music, and then y'all going to see what the vibe is. So let me go on down to that music. Lord, I'm so happy, that he sent me this work. And I've been a fan of Kari Lemuel's since a long time, like before I came back here in 2014. And I used to be like, yo, who is this brother singing like this? Well, today you're going to get a little, I'm going to save his singing for when you see him next week, but we're going to get a little bit of his music, and he plays the cello and all that, but he's doing some things in present time that, baby, I love the energy. So let me play this for you a little bit and let you get some. Let me turn up the volume on this bad boy so you can get it. Hold on. Let me see. Here we go. Tell me you don't want to freestyle to that. Listening to Kari Lemuel. Here we get next week. Check it. I love it. Let me bring myself back, baby. Look, I love his sound. And so I'm going to have so much fun talking to him, because when I first heard Kari Lemuel, it was like, yo, who's this Donny Hathaway-ish sounding person right now? But it's like soulful, it's deep, and it's cultural. It like borderlines it, and it's very spiritual. Like he has an intention behind his music. So I'm gonna bring one other cut by him up, so you get a taste of what we're gonna be dealing with next week up on Asadah Says for Black Music Month. Let's check it out. Let's see what's coming down. Look, let me see.
Teach me to love you like the moth loves gold, like a fiend chasing a fix in the dead of the cold night, like habits that are broken in a loop they can't sever. Let my soul be addicted to the infinite forever. Make me attentive like a mother hears a whisper. Every heartbeat of him, every breath gets crisper. Riveted focus, no drift in the tide. Every duty divine when I feel you inside. Worldly men worship what they hold in possession. I'm trying to hold presence in a sacred obsession. First love fire, that original spark. Let me burn for the light, even deeper than the dark. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take it all if you must, strip the flesh from illusion. Let the pain be a passage, not a final conclusion. If the storm take my shelter and the ground disappear, let my love stay louder than my doubt or my fear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't pray for the comfort, I don't beg for escape. I just ask that my love never crumble or break through neglect of my mind or the drift of my will. Keep the altar lit bright when the...
Y'all can't get no more. That's next week. Kari Lemuel is going to bring you so much. We got so much great new music from his production. Like I said, he plays live instruments. He does the cello, sings amazingly. Yo, let me tell you, I look forward to that next week. So that's next week, June 9th. We're going to have Kari Lemuel. And look, I'm going to try to find this clip. I used to watch this clip of when he was little. He ain't just started. He been playing that cello since he was little. He was on TV since he was little. So I'm going to find that clip. I told him last night, I'm going to find it. You had on a blazer. You was a little kid. But hey, I'm going to find that clip and get it rolling. And he's done work with Eric Roberson. And this is some dope work. Him working with this brother named Yao here in Chicago as well. So that is going to be the bomb. So I'm going to take another quick break. But when we come back, I'm bringing one of the other, not even, he is an author actually, but he's another artist that we're going to have on the 23rd. But just be quiet and wait. I'll be right back. I'm going to play a quick video and then we'll come right back after these messages.
I got spanked and I turned out fine. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Kids today need to be beat. What else am I supposed to do? He's so bad. Ooh, she gets on my last nerve. Better hush up before I give you something to cry about. It was important that I write the book, Beating Black Kids.
I'm old-fashioned, and I believe, you just can't let a child do anything.
I think it's okay, long you don't abuse them.
It's needed to a certain point.
But what I saw was a collection of adults who were talking about a topic they had never really talked about before. And out came My mama used to hit me with a spatula. My dad used to hit me with a belt. They used to make me get wet first. They used to put my face in a pillow and then spank me. Like all of these different stories about how we have gotten beaten over time. And while there was a lot of laughter when those stories were being told, I could clearly see that there's a fine line between laughing and crying. And I knew that it was time for me to write a book about handling the situation. And so it's very obvious that this came from being a slave, from a slavery experience. And that whole spare the rod, spoil the child. The shepherd did not beat the sheep with the rod. He guided them with the rod. And so it is just obvious that that came from a slavery experience. And we have to know how to differentiate those things and then just use some discernment in terms of doing what's best for our children and not breaking their spirits. With regards to how we discipline our children, first of all, I always tell people that discipline, if you look at the etymology of the word, it comes from disciplina, which is the Latin root meaning teach. And so when you discipline a child, you are teaching them. But when you use corporal punishment and you hit our children, you're not teaching them anything. They're actually not going to do it again out of fear. They're not doing it out of reason. The frustration that we feel from being powerless in a society and all of the things that come along with that, those issues are not to be taken out on our children when we get home. The definition of domestic violence says bringing harm to someone in your home or hurting someone in your home. So I want us to look at how we beat our offspring and how that's not giving them anything good. It's making them quote unquote obedient, but that's what you make a dog, that's what you make an animal. But when you're dealing with someone of higher intelligence, use their intelligence and start to talk to them in ways that give them power, make them feel supported, listen to their ideas, and it'll just be an easier parenting road for you. There's a part of the brain called the regulatory part of the brain, and that's the part of the brain that helps you make decisions in times of adversity. Well, if they have that toxic stress before they even 4, that part of the brain does not develop. And so you're looking at a community full of people with no regulatory equipment. So we need to be bringing a different generation of people up with a different consciousness. Make sure that the kids feel good and alive while they're living. Don't be upset after they die and after there's all these senseless killings. Let's treat them well while they're living, and then we'll see a different impact. The adults want to be upset, but you taught the children the violence when they were young, and it's the tools they have. I feel like, hitting children is such a skillless. We need to foster behavior that builds them up, and that just changes the way, like, we talk to each other. Talk to your discipline, because discipline, we're using it a lot to describe hitting children, and this is not directly to you, LaShawn, but it's to just all of us, because I've heard it and it's personally, and discipline. My book is sold in Switzerland, Germany, Tasmania, Nigeria, Sudan, Canada, all over the world. And so people all over the world are telling me, as far as Germany, that my book is making a difference in the lives of the people that other people touch, but also in the lives of many parents and families who now no longer beat their children because they read my book. A lot of people ask me if I'm going to write another book, and I'm not ready to write another book, but what I will say is that there is a high demand for the book in Spanish and in French. My book is not punitive, my book is not accusatory, but there are solutions replete throughout the whole book. It really is just about being engaged with your child. They're not going to become respectful and trustworthy through you telling them and demanding it. They're going to become that way from observing you and then emulating what they see. And so in my parental code of ethics that I wrote, one of my favorite lines is, I will only seek excellence in my child if I am excellent myself. And so that's what I say is the number one key to making sure you have great children is checking yourself.
Look, check yourself before you wreck yourself. But that's what we need to do. So yeah, that was a nice little breaky break from Asadah. That book has started my career as an author, and I'm so appreciative of the work that it's doing in the world. But guess what? I'm not here to talk about that. It is Black Music Month, baby. And so I showed you who's going to be here. We dealt first with Sam Thousand, the bomb, knock that out, get him to contribute to what we're doing here. I want to get people to know new folks. Next week is going to be Kari Lemuel. Wonderful work, wonderful musician. But yo, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. The 23rd. I think that's our 4th show. Ooh, it's gonna be this energy called Vessel. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is gonna be a treat of all treats. You feel me? Let me tell you something. I'm gonna share a teeny bit with you today. So when you come on the 23rd, you be like, oh God, how do I get that music? So let me just share a little bit right now. This the first jam that I got. I was like, wait a minute, what you wrote? You wrote what? Wait, what? Let me play this song real quick, and then I'm going to put that flyer up so you can see their energy. Check it out.
Feels so good to be free. Feels so good to be authentic. Allow me. No boundaries, just free. You frolic with me, frolic with me, free, 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 da 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 free. Feels so good to be free. I am
Ooh, it's fabulous. Fabulous. Look, how he gonna say, won't you frolic with me? Wait, y'all. Look, what we doing, y'all? What is he talking about? We're not saying what is he talking about. I'm just saying, just a brother gonna say, won't you frolic with me? Hercules. I'm gonna share. There's so many I could share by this brother. And by Vessel. Vessel is sort of the collective. It's the energy. You hear so many different sounds, and we're going to share so many that I can't wait next week. But I want to, let me think which one I want to say. What I want to do. So I want to share this one that I love so much. It's called Saying Things. And it comes from energy where, you hearing things you think you like to hear, but check this energy out. He gonna be cold-blooded on the 23rd. Check it out.
I think you just be saying things. I like it when you say these things, but I think you just be saying things. I like it when you say these things, I think you just be saying things. I like it when you say these things, but I think you just be saying things. I like it when you say these things, never know what's gonna come out of your mouth. But oh, it's a happy day, just like Andre Crouch. When you talk to me, you say what's on your mind. Serendipitous for real, oh, what a find. You can string me along, I'll go anywhere. If there's the slightest chance that you will be there. Tell me stories, rhymes, poems, what we got here. Intuition at its finest, what's going on here? Sometimes I think you say these things. You like it when I say these things. Sometimes I be just saying things. You like it when I say these things. Sometimes I be just saying things. You like it when I say these things. Sometimes I be just saying things. You like it when I say these things. Supernova energy, it pulls me in. Stellar nebula back in space again. Where did creation it all begin? With them words, let there be and then.
Come on, y'all. What we doing? What we doing? Anyway, that's gonna be June 23rd. That's right, Black Music Month. I'm bringing you the energy. So I'm gonna close out with just a little bit more of that energy, just a teeny bit. This brother did a song. Vessel did a song called matter of fact, wrote a song for my mama. You feel me? Wrote a song for my mama for Mother's Day. Can you check this out? It's just so sweet. Watch this. Watch this.
Mama Nita, you made life feel good. Even when times got hard, you made life feel good. Mama Nita, still dancing through my mind, flowing like Sunday morning, beautiful all the time. Mirror dancing, me and you laughing, music playing through the house, pretty colors, flowing dresses, joy was always all around.
Look, y'all, that's my mama. My mama named Juanita. And so that's on Mama Nita. That's for my mama. Hey, mama. So next June 23rd, Vessel and Coach T, we're going to have such a good time. And there's so many other weeks of wonderfulness. But I want to say thank you guys for being here today with me here on Asadah Says, because it's Black Music Month and we're going to bring that magic. That's what we're going to do. But yeah, we just stay tuned. Don't stay tuned all day, not the next Tuesday, but do be here next Tuesday for another beautiful show. Like I said, with Kari Lemuel and Black Music Month. I say what I want and I show who I want, and you going to love and you going to want it too. All right. Peace, y'all. Have a good one. Signing off from Asadah Says. Have a good one.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, Dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiyabonga. Senegal, jaref. Kenya, asante. Israel, toda. Pakistan, shukriya. Afghanistan, tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.